Hello? Hey, is Jenny there? What do you mean Jenny's not there? I need Jennifer. Like Jenny from the block. I need Jennifer. Okay. Alright, bye. Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, mother.
Hi. So, are you ready for our first video?
Yes.
Okay. So, Bobby and Jade are gonna be voiced in this video. Thank you for them too. This video, we're not doing a specific look once again. We're just doing the best friend tag, of course, Jennifer. And yeah, Bobby and Jada will take over voicing from here on out. And we're just gonna get ready for you guys. Yeah. What, Jennifer, you already started on eyebrows? I'm barely putting on primer and she's already slaying the eyebrows.
So, how did you guys meet?
We met in college. Actually, I started college with these two individuals. At the time, these two people used to be my best friends. We started college with them, and then, I don't know, like, stuff happened, and I lost those two friendships, and then, yeah, me and Jenny have been writing hard ever since then. Like, we just had a very, very strong connection from the start. And like, she literally taught me how to be very, because I will say that I was very immature before I met her, and I will say that she has taught me to be very mature when I wasn't. Anything you want to put in, Jenny?
No.
No? Okay. Next question.
She's like, no, we aren't friends.
Yeah, we aren't friends. I don't know.
You lied.
By the way, that person or those persons, I still don't know them. Still don't know them.
What's y'all's favorite memory together? College or otherwise?
Still.
I have a really good one.
Go first.
We were bar hopping, and
I remember this one like it was just
I
yesterday.
don't even know if it's okay if I say this, but he was still underage. And he decided to go with us to a bar knowing
To be
The
technical,
that we
guys,
could
I
get
was
kicked
about
out.
to turn 21.
he was like,
I was
how
about
many days?
like, I think it was like a week or so. Yeah, it was something like that.
No, it was 2 days before.
Oh yeah, today. Yeah.
It was on a Friday.
Yeah, it was on a Friday.
Mhm.
So technically, I was overage, but
You mean
anyways.
underage?
Oh, I was underage, but not really.
Me and Carla were obviously of age. We went
Yeah.
to the bar to get a drink, and Juan jumped up behind us and was like, "Hey, Jenny." I don't know. He was asking me a question, and the bartender turned around and he said, "I need all 3 of your IDs." But he was all cool until Juan popped up. He was already handing us our drinks, and then he turned around and saw Juan. He's like, "I need everybody's ID." And I was like, "Well," and then Juan was like, "I'm gonna go outside, left my ID outside." But there was like an entrance to the back patio of the bar, so he decided to go around and go through the back patio. And then we were waiting in the back. Like, we had already grabbed our drinks, went to the back. And then Carla went and got another drink, and she goes, "Hey, that guy's asking us for where's our friend at." And the next thing I know, the bartender's standing behind Carla. He goes, "Yeah, I'm right here." And Juan is standing right next to me. And the bartender goes, "Where's your ID?" This one over here turns around and he goes, "Jenny." And I'm like, "Don't look at me. Do not look at me. I don't know you." And then he kicked our whole group of friends out. We were like 10 of us.
Dang.
Yeah.
Kicked us all out because of this one over here.
Damn, you're gonna hate me for bringing this up in this video.
Oh, God.
But my favorite moment, oh my god, it all revolves around alcohol. Lord, what examples are we? But one time, I don't remember the occasion. I guess we were just hanging out. And I remember that apparently Jennifer was like, "Oh, we're gonna get lit tonight and whatnot." And Jennifer ended up being the one wasted first. And then when you ended up sleeping on your patio, and then you were like talking about my Peter Pan boots and stuff like that.
Oh my god, I had Peter Pan boots at one time.
Yeah, I had
They
Peter
were
Pan.
in.
They were so trending. And Jennifer, like in her drunk moment, she was like, "You want your Peter Pan boots?"
What was your first impressions of each other?
I was hesitant to talk to people because I was in my little clique with these two individuals. But the first thing I will say that when I did meet Jennifer, I noticed her hair. Like, cause she had very long hair at the time. And then, what was it, like a week after or something like that when you cut it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but my first impression was like, This girl has hair for days.
Aw.
Be honest.
My first impression.
Immature. Be honest.
Sort of, maybe. Yeah, you were kind of immature. And then I could tell that those people you used to hang out with, like, they were just not your true friends.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, I liked your vibe. I mean, I like your energy. Your energy is very fun and people are drawn to you. You know, that was my first impression.
Both of you all went to school for medical assisting. Who was worse at it?
I feel like I was, to be honest. And the side eye over there. They're like, God.
He's like, I knew you were bad. I just didn't want to say it first.
No, one is really good at drawing blood. Really good. Expert. Like, he got it on the very first try.
Oh, that's
But in
awesome.
other things, I feel like, for instance, I don't know, to be like serious with someone, he's not really good at that. Which I feel like doesn't draw the person's trust.
I'm not gonna lie, there was this, one of my patients.
Oh.
But I remember there was this one girl, she was like, I wanna say she was like 14-ish or so. And you know, her mom is like over there on the side, like, I'm about to beat up this girl. She ends up pregnant right now. And the doctor, out of everybody in the damn office, tells me, hey, you gotta go break the news to the mom that her daughter's pregnant. So here I go with
That's
the most.
weird though, because isn't that the doctor's job?
Well, the doctor kind of
I've
felt
never heard of that.
well, let me not say the name of this clinic, but they're corrupt in that place. But anyways, so basically, like, everybody was like, Juan, you gotta go. And me and there, I'm like walking in like I'm all smiley faces, like about to drop this bomb. And yeah, like I literally walked in there and I could not keep a straight face. I was literally like kind of giggling like while I was telling her,
Like, say you're pregnant. No.
and the mom kind of looked at her daughter like, I'm gonna beat your ass. Get out of here.
Oh no. Do you feel like you guys have grown with each other, like grown up together?
I will say this, I'll let Jenni speak hers too, but I will say that I personally feel like me and her are gonna be friends forever, to be honest. And I don't really say that with a lot of people. Like, there's only select few people that I can honestly say, yeah, that's my best friend, or yeah, that's my true friend. And I feel like she's helped me grow in a lot of ways. Being mature, the way of thinking, the way of analyzing things. And yeah, I mean, like, if you really get drunk with someone and you still survive the night and you're still there to go eat pupusas the next day, I mean, it really don't get no better than that. To be honest.
One has taught me how to have more patience for people. He's also taught me how to, I guess, be more approachable, because like I'm an introvert. I don't really like to talk to people I don't know. And when we're out, it seems like people are drawn to Juan. I guess because his personality is just so like, you know,
out there.
Yeah, and I guess I've learned from that because I'm trying to be like that.
So, have you guys ever seen each other in a relationship and just hate their significant other?
Jenni, go ahead.
That's me. Like, from the jump, you just hate
That's
them.
the tea.
We're talking about relationships, like with him in a
With
personal
someone.
relationship or a
Yeah, like
friendship.
You know what we're talking
You know, like a
about.
boyfriend. or
Wait,
like
who are we
whatever.
talking about? Oh, I don't like him. He's arrogant. And I feel
Spill
like
the tea.
the stuff that he says to you, I think he says it out of jealousy because he knows that you deserve better than him. He's just insecure in the way that he like tries to bring you down. And it does affect you. I can see that it does hurt your feelings, but I have to sit there and remind you at the end of the day that that's not who you are. It's just him being mad that you have such an addicting personality. Everybody loves you and he just doesn't know how to make you happy. He can't find that in himself to be good for you.
I just always felt like as if I could never do anything right because it was like having a stepdad with you all the time. Well, I really never, I've always loved her husband. Like I've never seen, like, he's very caring. He's not like other men I've experienced with other friendships that they don't let their wife talk to their friends, or they don't like their friends coming over, or let her go out to girls' night and stuff like that. So yeah, and I mean, he's drank with us. We've had like very deep conversations together. So Yeah, I mean, I've never had an issue with her relationship.
What's the most random thing y'all have done together?
I feel like go for chicken nuggets at 2 in the morning. I feel honestly that, to be honest, that's been the most like out of nowhere thing. Like we've been like literally drunk and we've literally been like nuggets.
By the way, guys, that's not all we do.
Yeah, we don't just drink. Like, yeah, that's good and that's fun and everything. But we always have a designated driver. Yeah, we basically have a nugget chauffeur.
Have y'all ever had an argument about something? And if so, what was it about?
Yeah, that's the thing I love about Jennifer, that she's not a person who is gonna sugarcoat anything. Like and I feel like that's what's made our friendship like very, I'll say that that's what has made our friendship go even further. That Jennifer's not a person to like be like, oh, he's my friend, but I'm not gonna tell him that because I don't want to hurt his feelings. No, Jennifer, I'm the friend who will say anything regardless, but Jennifer is the friend who says something because there's logic and there's facts behind it, you could say. We've never gotten into a fight. It's more been
I know
like,
there's been times you get mad when I say stuff to you, but you kind of like.
But I
think
at the
about
moment
it.
I think about it and I'm just like, no, she's right. Because like when I was in that situation with that one individual, like Jennifer was always like, no, Juan, you have to see that is not good enough for you. You have to see the good in you. And yeah, I mean, we haven't had arguments. I feel like we've had disagreements on stuff, but we've never really had an argument.
Whenever you start a new friendship, you always have boundaries that you don't like talk about certain things. So when was that boundary broken? And what was it over?
I think since the first minute we spoke.
Are you serious? That's so cute.
There was a person who claimed he was my friend, but one time I remember I had gone out because we went to school Monday through Friday, and I remember that day I was just like basically out of it, and I was just like, you know what, I gotta go sleep in the car for a minute or whatnot. And then this individual decided to tell the classmates that apparently I was sick, as in like a STD kind of thing, and that he was worried for me because I was gonna die and blah blah blah. And yeah, and Jennifer, not being my friend, kind of stood up for me, and she was like, if that's your friend and you're saying stuff like that, like that's really really alarming, like that you're doing that. And Jennifer was the one who told me about it. And I feel like once I saw that, you know, she was a person who kept it 100 regardless, I was just like, yeah, that's a friendship that I can genuinely grow with.
What do you like most about the other person?
His personality.
Boring.
No, he has an addicting personality.
I would say for Jennifer, I've always admired I've always said that I want to have kids and I want to have a family, and I see how she communicates well with her children, and how like not only is she their mother, but she's like their best friend. So I feel like I've always admired how much of a big parent figure how much of a parental but friend figure she is to her kids, and that her kids can tell her anything. You know what I mean?
What's something that the other person is afraid of?
Is it spiders for you? No? Okay. For me, I feel like losing friendships, I feel like that's like, because once again, this person was my best friend at the time. So whenever I did lose that friendship, it was kind of like, I would always like vent to Jenny about it, because I would always be like, yo, like I was literally a friend to this person. And then for things to go down like this, no, like I didn't like it.
Does it have to be like an animal or something? Or can it just be like anything? Like a
Anything.
phobia? Like a phobia?
Yeah.
I don't like people touching my feet.
Like it scares you.
It bothers me. I feel like it scares me.
When you met Jennifer, was she in a relationship?
Yes.
You've been in one for like how long? 14 years? No.
You were married?
Yeah, she's married.
Same. So has Juan ever went on like on a really questionable date or like really questionable dates back to back and you were like, Juan, you need to get it together?
Well, no, but there was one questionable person. I think we picked this person up.
I think I know.
Well, no.
This person.
I mean, I think you knew him right before we went to that club.
No, I already knew him.
Right. And so when I just felt like that was a weird situation.
Yeah, it really was, cause like, okay, so I had known this person for like, I wanna say I knew this person for like a good solid 4 months or so. And I guess that's when the whole like, hey, I would like to take you out kind of thing. And I was like, oh, well, I'm already going out with my friends. Let's go. And this individual ends up hitting on Jennifer.
I know, it was awkward.
Like,
I thought he was gay.
And then it happened in front of me. And I was just looking at Jennifer like.
Okay, that literally happened to me when I went out with Brendan.
Yeah, no, that was really awkward. Like, super awkward. Like, was he even drunk or like?
No, he wasn't drunk at all. Fine. He was completely sober.
And this is what I don't like is like I try to talk to people because I feel like there was a group of us, probably about 15 of us.
Yeah.
And this person just sitting there, and obviously Juan is talking to everybody, and like I could tell that he kind of felt maybe a little bit intimidated because he didn't know all these people and he came alone to speak with Juan. And all I said was like, you know, hey, how are you? And like, what do you do? And we started talking that night, and then I don't know how when we were leaving the club, he like was like feeling touchy, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, like when Jennifer told me, I was like, skirt, what?
I know.
That's
Juan
so funny because you guys
was
were talking for 4 months.
Yeah.
Wow, you never know.
But I mean, it wasn't like we were talking like friends. So I guess that that night was like the tester. It didn't work out, so I was like, whatever.
What is a shared pet peeve you guys have?
That you don't like in other people.
Like one thing that makes you just do that.
I feel like people who can't keep it 100. Yes, because so there was this one girl.
Watch us go back to the main person.
Right.
No, this.
Well, she was part of the group too.
I mean, yeah, she was part of the group too.
Y'all really ran into some real questionable people.
Yeah, we honestly did. But basically, me and Jennifer don't like people who just can't keep it 100, and it's like either you're our friend or you're not our friend. Just like be straight up with us. And I remember this one individual. It was like so wishy-washy because we're the kind of people that if we're friends, we're gonna find a time for us to all, like girls' night, we're all gonna go out and we're basically gonna have a good time. And there was this one individual who every time me and Jennifer would go out, it was like the Snapchats of like, oh, you guys didn't invite me to go out.
Oh my god.
Or you guys this or you guys that. And me and Jennifer would always be like, your dog dies at the last minute, your mom's leg broke, your dad is getting arrested. Like it was always something going on. And me and Jennifer basically got tired of like basically telling people like, hey, let's go out. So basically it was just me and her at the end of the day again. And I remember one time in class, was it she who said something to you or did she just started saying stuff about us? The point was that I basically told her, like, I was straight up with her. I was like, do you with us or not? Like, just be straight up. And yeah, she kind of got her feelings hurt, but
she didn't be mad at me and not at Juan, but Juan's the one that told her.
Yeah, she got mad at Jennifer, but Jennifer didn't even say anything. I was the one who basically went up to her and I was like, so do you fuck with us or not? Like, just be straight up.
That's so weird.
Yeah, so that was another situation.
Okay, what's your song? What is your jam?
Well, I'm gonna be like Beyonce or something. Or Lady Gaga.
But girl, you've gotten lit to Beyonce.
No, I have not.
Jennifer was Beyonce at one point.
No, that's not true.
You probably be doing the bachata or whatever the fuck they call it.
Oh yeah, bachata. Girl, tell me bachata, what's up?
Pull up and let me bachata.
You know how I've been really feeling lately? Naughty Natasha?
Oh, Naughty Natasha.
Oh my god.
She's good or whatever. I mean, I wonder if she's dating Rob Kardashian, to be honest.
Huh? Where was I?
She apparently, Naughty Natasha, I think if it's legit, then yeah, but if not, then damn, I was fooled on the internet. but I think she was texting to Rob Kardashian, or she tweeted at Rob Kardashian like some emojis or something. Who cares?
What's your go-to dance move when you guys are at the club?
I feel like we're basically wasted at that point. And then whatever happens, happens.
Was there ever a time you were genuinely worried about one another?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jess.
Oh
Spill
my
the tea.
gosh. Okay. When was this? Okay.
A year ago.
So Juan somehow ended up back with
That's-
Juan, you had left my house that night, no?
Yeah, we had.
It was the night of the Peter Pan boots, wasn't
yeah,
it?
it was the night of the Peter.
That was flipping out about this Peter Pan boots. Your sister called me. She was blowing up my phone all morning, and I was like, "What's the problem? Like, where's the fire?" And she's like, "Have you seen my brother?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he went home. He got a ride home." And she's like, "No, his ex-husband or boyfriend or whatever texted me saying that he dropped Juan off at like some kind of on the side of like the highway or something like that in Monroe." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me right now?" I'm like, "Why was he even with him?" So then I'm blowing up Juan's phone, trying to get a hold of him, and I'm so mad because I'm reading the text message, a screenshot that your sister sent me from saying like really horrible things, and I'm over here thinking he did something terrible to you, like because he was so mad that you ended it basically, and he didn't want to be without you, and it was like I was stressed. I was so stressed, and so I even went all the way to Monroe to look for you with, and we could not think of like where to look for you. And then finally you answered and you're like,
I'm not literally in my bed asleep.
I'm at home. I'm like, do you know what I've gone through?
But the funny thing was that my mom even came inside my room and I was literally under the covers.
Yeah, and his mom was saying that, telling his sister that he wasn't home. So that's why we never went to his house to look for him.
And meanwhile, I was in my bed.
And then I told Juan that day, I was like, you need to stay the hell away from him.
And yeah, that was basically it. Yeah, I'm going for like a dark. What happened with you? I thought we were going for a dark look.
I didn't know what we were doing.
You said vampy.
Okay, fine. Yeah, long story short, I told Juan he needed to stay away from him.
No. Okay. Juan, what was the time when you were genuinely worried about Jen?
I want to say the night of the Peter Pan boots. Because she was wasted to the point that she was literally asleep. That day she had actually DIY cut her kid's hair at her house and her porch. Yeah, because there was hair on the floor. There was hair on the floor.
I cut Adrian's hair with
she cut Adrian's hair.
I was sober when that happened, by the way.
Because the way he made it.
Yeah, he made it sound like I did it while I was drinking or something. God.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh no. Scratch that one off. I feel like the night I was mostly worried for Jenny's sane, not worried for her like she's gonna get hurt, was because remember Jenny?
That wasn't, you weren't worried about me.
Yes, I was worried because you were livid. You were like
Yeah, I was livid. You guys don't understand. You guys should have been there. Oh my gosh. We had just gotten home. And he was wasted. I was totally wasted.
He literally like
I invited so many people to my house, and here I have howling like a freaking lobo.
A wolf.
Like a wolf. I'm like, ow! And I'm like, oh my god, you need to go lay down. You need to go lay down. And as soon as I go check on him again, I don't even want to recall that situation.
He pooped on the floor. Like when I say it was a stack like buddy stack, you know what I mean?
Juan, I recall you saying it was like a diamond it was like gold nuggets is what you said. It was like a huge
Yeah, it was like golden nuggets, like all piled up for everybody to see. And I just remembered I was asleep because I had knocked out.
Yeah.
And I just woke up to people yelling and screaming. And then I'm like over there like, okay, what's going on? Someone's fighting, something's going on. And no, Jennifer is like, she walked out and she yelled at somebody and she was like, oh no, it was your brother.
Yeah, Michael or Toby?
I think it was Michael. And you were telling Michael like, you better come in here and take care of him because he's butt naked in the room or something like that.
He was walk in there and he's butt naked. And I'm like,
and meanwhile, throughout this whole thing, he's like,
I'm going to work.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to work.
I was like, where? Juan, would you ever be friends with him?
I feel like my patience and my care was really worn out to the point that I just feel like even if we were friends again, I just would feel that the person I would expect the person to do it again. Kind of like with my other relationship, I just feel like the things have been said, things have been proven and stuff like that to the point that I'm just kind of like, there's just no gift to it.
I'm trying to do a dark.
Well, I just I just used the dark colors and then I just added a hint of purple on the bottom. I don't know if the camera's picking up. If not, then oh well.
What is the other person's stupidest moment you've witnessed?
Well, that one time where you were the same night of the Peter Pan boots when you were trying to feed Stella like the 20-piece nuggets. There's video evidence of this, by the way.
I told you to delete that.
I keep receipts.
Apparently, let me keep mine.
But she basically like had the 20-piece nugget. We had just gotten to go buy them and stuff like that. And she's over here like giving all the nuggets to the dog, and she even threw one at the dog.
No.
And the dog was like running away from Jennifer like, you attacking me with nuggets?
I had one dumb moment when we were leaving to go get chicken nuggets, and this one over here has a heavy foot and gets us pulled over.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, and the cop's like, are we going somewhere? And what did you say?
We're gonna go get McNuggets.
That was his reason. Why were you speeding? We're gonna go get McNuggets. I'm like, that was gonna get us out of there.
Okay, guys. Now that you got your lashes popped on, what is something that you have learned from each other?
What haven't I learned? Let's just put it that way. Jenny has basically showed me, like in a sense, she is my best friend, but then also she's also like I would say like a motherly figure. She's taught me a lot of things, and some things I didn't know, and some things I did know, or some things I thought I knew, but she just taught me how to do them better.
I think Juan has taught me how to be more aware of how the struggles in the gay and bi and lesbian community. He really has, like, a lot. Even like his own struggles. It surprises me to, you know, hear him tell me about the things that he struggled with growing up, because I look at him today and I'm like, really? You went through that?
It kind of checks your privilege. Stuff like that.
You look better than I do. What is up with that?
Alright. So, if this was the last time you were to ever see each other, what would you say?
I personally feel that if this was the last moment I ever got to see Jennifer, I would say that, one, you're like a sister to me. You're not only a best friend, I feel like in a sense you're like my family now. And it would hurt me so bad if I ever did lose you, because I feel like we've grown so much and we became really, really close, and you're just like a definition of what a real friend is. And I would literally, my little gay heart would like break if I ever did lose you.
You totally like try to make me emotional. Can you calm down?
I'm not gonna cry.
I would say that never change. Always be who you are. And don't try to be a people pleaser. You don't need to change. You're amazing. And I hope that I have been a good friend to you, and that you've never felt that I've like betrayed you, and that I hope we're friends forever.
Like we're gonna go get, when we're like 50, we're gonna go get plastic surgery together, facelift, nose job, lip job, body lift, everything, girl. That's something actually we wanted to do on our bucket list, get surgeries together. So yeah, we're gonna do that with time. So yeah guys, this has been the wrap of Jennifer and I. This is one of my best friends, and yeah, like I'm very glad that I got to bring you on my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Our links will be in the description box below. Please subscribe. Yeah guys, hope you guys can stay tuned for more videos. Remember, you guys can always comment down below any makeup suggestions. Follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.